What's up, Earth signs? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, welcome to your November 2019 General Oracle reading with me. So I have, like usual, quite a few decks for the table today, and I'm going to give you the announcements and updates while I shuffle. I really wanted to have the cornucopia, not the cornucopia cloth, the Indian corn cloth. Maybe it's in one of my cornucopias, a couple, to check that out, because I was looking for it and I did not find it, and I went with this cloth instead. Anyhow, we have 3 newish decks, 2 absolutely debuting on your November Oracle readings. One of those is the Law of Attraction deck. Another is your Sacred Wealth Code Oracle cards. That's the other one that's absolute debuting with this monthly reading. And both of these, along with the Angels of Abundance cards, are going to be featured in the November and continuing on into 2020 event that's going on. And if you want more information about that, then I would suggest joining up in my public Facebook group, link posted below. Okay. These actually now need to come down here because they are going to appear in the week by week portion of your reading today. And right now what I'm doing is shuffling out the cards for your theme. Your theme this month also is going to include a brief chime toss with the chime board that I did a lot of readings in the Halloween event using. So super excited about that. It's brief. Some of the other readings, all of the other readings actually have been longer and more in-depth when it comes to the chime reading. I use the chime. Color card, I can't keep it in suspense anymore. Azure, Protect Yourself is your theme color card. Earth signs for the month of November. Let's see, we also have the Power of Love activation cards. These are pretty new. I did a love general reading for the month of October 2009 using these. But aside from that, I think these monthly readings are actually their first run around with the camera as well. So, same format as usual, theme cards, and then approximate week by week for the month of November. Just adding in the chimes for the theme. Using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, the Zodiac Oracle deck, the Secret Language of Color cards, and what else was it? Was it the Oracle of Mermaids? Must have been the Oracle of Mermaids. Yeah, they're making their way into the theme this month, but for some reason they really wanted to come out for this element in the week by week portion. So if you want some sort of personal reading with that, let me know and we'll work something out. The arts, express yourself through creative activities. Yeah, and we're going to do 3 from the Goddess deck. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Alright, so we have Aries, the first house showing up reversed, alongside Leo, the 5th house, right side up. So you have a theme of fun and playfulness and adventure and children or childhood or one's inner child is a theme this month. Pleasure as well. So happy days for you. Okay. You also have, at the same time, the energy of a block or an imbalance within the first house and the energies of Aries. So this could manifest as having a hard time getting started with things. And we do have the effects of Scorpio, Mercury retrograding through Scorpio and its shadows, affecting us this holiday season. We just do. So, especially in November. So this could be affecting you in your personal chart, having to do with the first house of the sign of Aries. This could also have to do with leadership roles, your self-identity, your confidence, how you see yourself. Definitely manifests like writer's block, the inability to get started or moving forward with something as well. Independence issues around your independence, feeling independent. So we have a little bit of a blockage or imbalance with some fire energy, but at the same time, it can be showing up like that to let us know that it's ready to be transformed. So there could actually be healing going on with that this month, and the cards can be giving you sort of a map on how to do that. It definitely with Leo, the fifth house showing up here too. I'm going to lead with that into this goddess card. I don't know how to pronounce it, the name, but it says be strong and that you're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So definitely the message from Spirit coming through about it being safe and supported by the universe for you to stand in your strength and feel confident and empowered and be strong and give yourself credit for your strength. That definitely seems beneficial. Some of you might have some success going on with art. Could be music, could be fine arts, could be any type of art. Okay, breakthroughs in self-expression. And Leo is the sign of the heart. You have that card along with Kuan Yin's compassion card. There's could be great heart healing going on and really beautiful creative stuff coming as a result of that. Let's do a look at your chart. I have my black chime back over here on my side. I'm just going to toss things around in it a little bit and come up with a few chimes for you. There we go. Ooh, we've got some letters in yours. Interesting. We have the letters Q, N or Z, and Y. Q and Y are on the part of the board that says now is the time to start listening. That part of the board is also holding a red heart and Frankenstein. Okay. The Z or the N is falling in the part of the board that has somebody in the field harvesting, represents harvest to me. And then we have a pot and some celery. Jack-o'-lantern. Okay. There could be communications coming to you about something that happened around Halloween, some sort of conversation or communication or connection that you had with somebody else. Could be food involved. Yeah, celery here as well. Or like an increase in food or the quality of your food. Because we have celery falling on the part of the board that it's right on a corner. It's gut. Now is the time to start listening. It's gut, the part of the board that represents communication to me. It's a bunch of phones. Also the part of the board that has a man holding grapes, and that really represents prosperity and abundance to me. But it could also be, it could be prosperity and abundance through the avenue of health and vitality and well-being. And then also on the part of the board that has a jar of some sort of plant, and it represents preserving to me. So I don't know, maybe you have a love connection with somebody and there's like an inside joke about celery, or it's like a meal on the table almost. Earth signs, that's so funny. And Taurus has really been on my mind. This just speaks of Taurus to me. Taurus has really been on my mind. The Taurus full moon coming up before, I'm actually recording this before the Taurus full moon. So, and I didn't even look to see when that is, but I'm aware it's coming up. There's a meal on it. Chime thing, that's so cute. We've got pumpkin, we've got celery. This pot, maybe you'll have some cooking stuff going on. I don't know. The pot is fallen on the part of the board that has to do with harvest, and that has a figure skater, and I feel like it symbolizes grace and skill. So something's stewing. You got something in the pot. Something's cooking. It could be literally, or it could be, figuratively. You've got some sort of project in the works or a relationship you've been building. Something's going on there. Very interesting. Frankenstein's just hanging out over here. I mean, this is definitely a clear message to listen to your heart. Fell on the part of the board that says, no, now is the time to start listening to your heart. It could also mean, to listen to your partner or anybody speaking from their heart. Frankenstein, what are you doing here? So he's chilling on the part of the board where there's a hammock, actually representing chilling and relaxing, as well as the part of the board with the jar, so preservation, and now is the time to start listening. The message I'm picking up off this is some of you may have sort of been feeling like a monster, like out of shape, tired, worn down, like Frankenstein, and your body's not lying to you. There may be a need to relax, to chill, to maybe stretch, or get more rest in order to preserve yourself and preserve your energy. Okay. So I'm going to go into the week by week part now. Just a couple little bits of info, and you can listen for your sun, your moon, and your sun and rising sign. So if one of those is of a different element and you want to listen to it, you have the time to listen to it for that element, go for it. So I am breaking out the Yule deck for the first time, probably this year. First time probably this year, this season, since last winter, with your November monthly oracle readings. And I'm also going to use the love activation cards, the sacred wealth code cards, and golden mermaids cards. Okay. I do intend to do a Yuletide event as well. And more announcements and information about that will be released closer to the time. You can learn more about that if you attend the November event. You can certainly learn more about that there. I am very glad that I brought out the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck. Mermaids. Oh, these were supposed to be part of your theme. Okay, here we go. This is a theme one. So before we get into your week by week, we have one last thing coming through on the theme. The leader. Okay. It says, I lead from the heart. Confident, brilliant, purposeful, courageous, committed, authentic, positive, inspiring, passionate, empowered, visionary, vital, integrous, I don't know how to say that, and trustworthy. I'm going to spell it though. It's INTEGROUS. Okay, so this is lovely, and I feel like this is going to help you with that Aries first house blockage. This message right here, cards, it's lovely. It's all orange. It's one of the colors associated with the sign of Aries. Okay, back to the week by week. Where are they hiding? There they are. Okay, the Law of Attraction deck was hiding from me. No more. I shuffled this one already for you. Remember, it's pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to cut the deck. Here we go. Week 1 approximate for the Earth signs for November 2019. Empowerment. I recognize and appreciate all that inspires me to feel empowered. This is your card from the Law of Attraction deck. And from the Mermaid deck, you have sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. That Scorpio energy is with you. Perhaps something heavy this first week. Yeah, I'm going to say something, heavy a lot of times gets used in sort of a derogatory way when we're talking in Tarot and Oracle, and we talk about, like bricks on your shoulders or things being heavy, carrying heavy burdens, things like that. But this feels a little more balanced. Like this feels like it could be some shadow work and like deep scorpionic type energy, looking at the self really honestly and from previously hidden angles. Your emotional self, your mental self, especially. And asking yourself and being real with yourself about what is okay to sacrifice in the sake of compromising and what isn't, right? But over here, this empowerment card, I am getting sort of a heavy, like, energy, but it's different. It's like metal heavy. It's like stability heavy. And it's actually being shown to me in a very positive light. It feels balanced. So the Yuletide deck gives you goldfish, and this I do remember is in part about prosperity. It can be about money. It is right in front of me, so let me just read it. Money, finances, multiply, indulge, and excess. Associated with that card. You have the Weaver from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck, and you have respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And I'm going to read out of the booklet the message from the White Eagle Medicine Wheel deck under Weaver. I think this is Grandmother Weaver, the full name of the card. Yeah, it is. Okay, it says, I bring you awareness of the richness of your life and the knowledge that you can choose to make it a beautiful one, with wonderful designs and colors. My teaching is about patience, beauty, and strength, but always remember that things don't have to be perfect. The web and the weaver are the same. We put together our history and life experiences. When our weaving is completed, we return home. To receive a medicine blanket is to receive an important gift. It is offered for a major healing, a ceremony, or an appreciation. Blankets can be woven with stories and energy. This is what I do to help you create a balance in your life. I draw strands from different teachings and from many forms of knowledge. This blanket will bring you warmth, beauty, strength, comfort, and protection. Here you have a beautiful message demonstrating your own strength and, much more. There's depth to the message. But there's abundance, there's growth, there's respect in your reading, there's wisdom, there's love and comfort coming through, empowerment. Empowerment really says so much. So I wanted to add a color card to your weeklies also, and yours is going to be orange for this first week. Nurture yourself. Check out the second week for you. And let's lead with your color card. Pearl, connect to the divine. Action, you have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Mistletoe. Somebody could have some romance going on this week. Coyote. Wave of power. Surge of power. Upswing in energy. Exhilarating movement. And security. The affirmation is, I choose to feel secure and to work so that my bank account is full. Mistletoe. Love, romance, joy, tenderness, and bliss are the keywords for the mistletoe. So you've got some or all of that this week. It's like a spiritual time too, like you're connecting to the divine, an upswing in energy. And it's good because I think you're being guided to take actions, right? Your soul is telling you what actions to take. I hope you guys have a good view of these cards. They're really beautiful, the turtle picture here. Alright, so Coyote. I need to read now, which I'm going to need my before. Here it is. Keywords are deceit, humor, and survival. Leaping Coyote says, wake up. Find your humor if you have lost it. Laugh at yourself. You have probably called many powerful lessons to yourself recently. Have you been inviting trouble? Have you tried to pull the wool over someone's eyes? Have you been playing around or meddling with things that are better left undisturbed? If others have been playing tricks on you, use Coyote's cleverness and humor to turn the tables on them. Remember that Coyote always arrives to stop you getting to, what? There's a typo, hold on. Yeah, what they're trying to say. Remember that Coyote always arrives to stop you getting too serious. To stop you from getting too serious. Coyote is your mirror to show you the lessons you need to learn in order to stay on the sacred path. It helps you to keep your spontaneity and childlike curiosity about the world. I think Coyote spoke for him and herself. I'm not picking up on anything else I need to add into this week. Let's take a look at the next week. The third week. Practice. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. So I do think that some of you are kind of kicking butt at work, you're working perhaps a lot or hard or just passionately, or dedicated. Many's probably on the upswing for a lot of you, or at least you're generating money and that's a part of your life. Each of these weeks is coming on. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. Now for some of you, you might feel stuck and like this might be the affirmation that Spirit's giving you to work with in order to get yourself unstuck if you're ready to do that. We have some dark cards showing up from the Mermaid deck, honestly, and I think I did one so far, I did Fire Element, aside from yours. Yours is the second one I'm recording, and in that one, I think I used the Mermaid deck only once in the theme, and this is it's a variation. Yeah, you have some dark cards coming out from the Mermaid deck. This one is Experiments. It says manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, and arrogance. There might be some pain going on. It could be your pain, or it could be somebody that you know, like their pain. Let's see, we have Whale, Clock Tower, and Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Okay, and your color card is pink, Let Love In. I am picking up off this card too, and all of these cards feeling the message that for some of you, if you're not getting something right away, you're trying to shift something in your life, make something happen different, develop certain habits that are different, any of those type situations. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't work out right away. It may just take practice. I do think it's an important month to listen to your heart and be in touch with your deeper self. Though dark mermaid cards are tempting me to clarify them with some zodiac cards. Clock Tower says perspective, alienation, institution, and structure. And then Whale. Book. There it is. Okay. Keywords are gentleness, intelligence, and intuitive knowledge. As Whale sails towards you, ask it to connect you with your soul history your own book of life. Ancient knowledge is held within your cellular memory. It is time to learn who you really are and what path of service you chose many aeons ago. Allow whale's song to link you with all other life forms. Learn to listen with your heart and mind and inner ear to the subtle messages whale is sending you. Remember, whale medicine can tap into the universal energy of the Creator and teach us to use sound and vibrational frequencies to balance our spirit, mind, body, and emotions. Listen to your voice and how you use it. Singing and chanting can be powerful healers. Peace and emotional healing are whale's gifts to you. So now seems like the perfect time to add in my synchronicity that I experienced. So prior to starting recording your video and doing your reading, I put on some music, and I don't usually do that. And it was sort of like significant and noteworthy, and like a little joke popped in my head about you guys being. I'm a Capricorn moon, so I'm an Earth sign too, but my sun sign's not an Earth sign. So it was like my little joke of how nice it is of you guys to help me deal with my air sign issues. Just astrology humor. Anyway, so it's just, I bring that up because the air element is really powerful here. And it is significant in being highlighted by spirit as it shows up in your reading. Your voice, the way you're communicating, your tones, your vibrational frequencies, using sound for healing. So using sound for healing. You definitely seem to be doing some shadow work in this third week of November. I'm going to say the majority of you is the way it feels, like the majority of you are. For some of you, it might not feel like shadow work, if it depends on what your perception and concept of shadow work is, what pops in your head when I say it, what it means to you, your definition of it, and understanding of it. Some of you might experience it as just healing and an upliftment in your energy, right? Your heart opening. Some of you, there might be journaling or a reflective period or talking to yourself in the mirror or something like that goes on. Some of you might be consciously making lists, doing like evaluations of the past year, looking forward into the future year. Some of you might be in my event, doing things connected to that as well. But you definitely seem to be having, most of you at least, having some other stuff going on here. But the clock tower just makes me think of time. It feels very much connected into the planet Saturn in astrology. So you totally, some of you anyway, are definitely shifting your perspective maybe several dozen times this week. It's sort of like a theme. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. So there's beautiful acceptance there. Got to practice affirmation too. I'm going to read again. Every day I practice my ability to reach my desired financial goals. Some of you might be focusing on finances. I'm not sure. There's sort of an element of mystery and like scorpionic cloaking with this week for you, but it's trumped by like let love in this beautiful card connecting into the heart chakra that tells me things are going to be fine. You're going to feel and think through your heart. And the fourth week of November. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. stalking, beaver, visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, and out-of-body travel. Perspective. Talk about different perspectives, right? So yeah, some of you could have psychic experiences, psychic dreams, astral traveling. Lots of possibilities going on there. There's a sense of liberation. Some of you, there's definitely Neptune sort of being a hero to you, I almost want to say. Like, Neptune is giving you a boost, a helping hand. And you could be envisioning things in the now is really wonderful, which is helpful. You could be envisioning things in the future as really wonderful, which is wonderful. You could be envisioning things that looked dark in the past in a more positive light, which is really wonderful. Beaver is beautiful, and I'm really excited to read that card, but I'm going to do stalking first. Gifts, abundance, charm, joy, and wishes. So, I think Christmas spirit is floating around a lot of you. Instincts is your card from the Law of Attraction deck. Monkey on here. Love it. I love this card. The affirmation says, I act on my instincts and notice the signs and symbols in my life. Very powerful. I think that you're going to be a great person to be around this 4th week of November. Your energy is very magnetic and lovely. Let's look at Beaver. Here we go. Industry, flexibility, and creativity are the keywords. It says if Beaver swims down the river towards you, it is asking you to look at the structures you have created in your life. Do they support and protect you? Or have they become a cage, limiting your ability to flow and be flexible? Perhaps you need to use your industriousness, creativity, and capacity for teamwork to create new and better structures. This can refer to your emotional as well as your physical environment. Remember that there is strength and protection in family and community bonds. All right, Earth signs. There might be some changes needed. You might need to make some changes in the present or the near future. Move into the future in an intelligent, responsible, beneficial way, in alignment with your vision, your goals. You have it though, like you're trusting in your instincts. You're guided. There's wishes perhaps coming true, wishes perhaps being revealed, other people's wishes, your own wishes being revealed, others. There's upliftment, there's abundance in any and all forms possible to sweep your way. You could also be radiating the energy of charm and of joy, joyousness. And you could be around others who are charming, or, that you find charming, bring you joy. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So your heart is expanding. And I guess that's where I'm going to wrap your reading up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Check out the links below for more. If this is YouTube that you're watching it from, I totally love and appreciate the attention of the thumbs up and comments. Subscribe if you're interested in subscribing, and I'm going to close out the video and get some water now. I wish you well. Happy November. Take care. Bye-bye.